Get ready for the action because the Rome Open is heating up. Novak Djokovic is back in action, making a determined return to the court as we watch him prepare for the clay courts. He is looking to respond to the disappointment of the Madrid final, and we are tracking every move he makes as he steps back into the competition.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALEN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we switch focus to the WTA side as the Rome Open continues. Swiatek is commencing her campaign, and we are following the intense battles as Rybakina, Pegula, and Svitolina all begin their respective pushes to claim victory on this important surface. Now, let's talk fashion and the next big launch. Jelena Ostapenko is opening up about her plans, revealing that she has been working on a brand new clothing line for almost a year, and you will want to see what she has cooked up for the upcoming launch. Finally, we dive deep into the future of tennis greatness. We examine what is Djokovic's best hope for that record-breaking 25th Grand Slam title, with commentator Mark Pecci weighing in on the path ahead and the potential impact of his current schedule, so stay with us for the full analysis. The ATP and WTA Tour are in full swing with significant action across Europe. On the ATP side, Novak Djokovic has made a return to action at the Rome Open on Day 3, signaling a renewed focus on his tournament campaign. Meanwhile, the WTA Tour kicks off Day 4, featuring top players as Iga Swiatek commences her play, with Rybakina, Pegula, and Svitolina also beginning their respective campaigns. In related news from the tennis world, Jelena Ostapenko has announced an upcoming launch of a new clothing line, revealing that she has been developing the collection for nearly a year, featuring apparel including hoodies, t-shirts, and caps. Novak Djokovic is set to return to the tour for the Italian Open, aiming to regain peak form ahead of the upcoming Grand Slam. The former world no one is competing in Rome, despite acknowledging concerns regarding his current fitness. Djokovic, who has been absent from the tour since an early exit at Indian Wells and has only played 2 events this season, is dealing with a right shoulder injury that has delayed his clay court schedule. The 38-year-old Serbian admitted he is not entirely satisfied with his physical state, but is determined to improve through match play. "I am ready enough to compete," Djokovic stated in an interview with Aptor.com. He elaborated, "I am not the happiest with the level of tennis or the movement or the physical state, but it is getting there. I wanted to be back on the tour earlier, but couldn't. I was injured, so I had to deal with it progressively. I am here in Rome. I always love coming back, have had great success, so I am excited to be back in competition." Djokovic holds a strong history in Italy, having won the tournament 6 times and being the second most successful Masters 100 event in terms of titles won. His first title came in Paris, which he has secured 7 times. For his opening match in Rome, Djokovic will face Croatia's Dino Prismic. Prismic has already navigated the qualifying rounds and recently demonstrated strong form, defeating Ben Shelton and Matteo Berrettini on clay in Madrid. Prismic currently holds a world ranking of 79th. Looking ahead, Djokovic stated that his primary objective on the clay surface is to prepare for Roland Garros. "The ultimate goal on this surface is Roland Garros and trying to get ready to play my best tennis there," he explained at a pre-tournament press conference, adding that while he wants to perform well in Rome, he has lower expectations for this specific event. This year marks the 20th anniversary of Djokovic's Italian Open debut in the qualifying draw, during which he has reached the quarterfinals or better in 17 out of 18 main draw appearances. The Internazionale BNL d'Italia, the Italian Open Masters 1000 on clay courts in Rome, has officially commenced, with the second round beginning today featuring the debut of 32 seeded players. This tournament serves as the final major event before Roland Garros. The schedule for Friday, May 5, is set to feature debuts from several high-profile players, including Rafael Jadar, who enters the draw as the 32nd seed. Jadar follows a strong run to the quarterfinals of the Madrid Open 2 weeks prior, where he showcased his ability by challenging Jannik Sinner. Jadar is slated to make his debut on Friday, May 8, facing top Portuguese player Nuno Burgos, currently ranked 52 in the world. Burgos holds a career-high ranking of world number 30 in 2024, following a significant victory over Rafa Nadal at the 2024 Swedish Open. Further highlights for Friday include the debuts of second seed Alexander Zverev, third seed Novak Djokovic, sixth seed Alex de Minaur, and eighth seed Lorenzo Musetti. The rest of the field will see Jannik Sinner, Felix Auger-Aliassime, Ben Shelton, and Daniil Medvedev competing on Saturday. Noi Dung Kai Tight. Longtime tennis commentator and Emma Raducanu's coach, Mark Pecci, has identified Novak Djokovic as the strongest contender for securing a record-breaking 25th Grand Slam title. Djokovic currently holds 24 Grand Slam singles titles, placing him level with Margaret Court, though many of her victories predated the Open era. Since his 2023 U.S. Open triumph, the Serb has reached 2 additional Grand Slam finals. While he reached a Wimbledon final in 2024, Carlos Alcaraz ultimately secured the title. In January, Djokovic reached the Australian Open final, but was defeated by Alcaraz, who completed the career Grand Slam. /N Pecci, alongside podcast co-host Coco Vandeweghe, expressed strong support for Djokovic's pursuit of the 25th major. Pecci stated, "Novak is definitely hunting for that 25, and if anyone deserves it, it's him, because he has gone against the greatest of all time in so many generations." He highlighted Djokovic's legacy of defeating multiple legends, including Rafa, Roger, Andy, Stan Wawrinka, and Delpo, as a key factor in his claim. /N however, Pecci pointed to the immense challenge Djokovic faces in current competition, noting the difficulty of facing top rivals like Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz in the crucial later rounds of tournaments. He suggested that Djokovic is entering a different mental phase, moving beyond initial rounds and focusing on the quarters, where the juices get flowing. /N in related news, Carlos Alcaraz has been forced to withdraw from both the Italian Open and the French Open due to a wrist injury, creating opportunities for rivals, including Sinner and Djokovic. Despite a recent win over Sinner in Australia, Djokovic struggled against both Sinner and Alcaraz consecutively in the Italian tournament. /N Pecci remains optimistic about Djokovic's future, suggesting that his momentum could be reignited by grass court action. When asked which Grand Slam Djokovic is most likely to win next, Pecci concluded, "Wimbledon, I still think."